Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are back with problem, that is problem of the day of Leetcode. The name of the problem is sum of all subset XOR totals. Okay, so basically from the question itself we can we have a hint that we will be solving this problem with the help of bits manipulation. Okay, then comes the problem statement. Like I have broken down the problem into simpler words. So basically we have been given an array of integers and our task is to find the sum of XOR values of all the possible subsets of the array. Okay, so for example, if nums is equals to 1 comma 3, the subsets are like for empty array XOR is equals to 0, for 1 XOR is equals to 1, and for 3 XOR is equals to 3. 1 comma 3 XOR is equals to 2. Okay, sum is equals to, now we are finding the sum, so sum will be 0 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 is equals to 6. So our task is to return this total sum for any input array, right? So what is the intuition for this problem? Like we are essentially generating, we can essentially generating all subsets, then calculating their XOR value and summing those values. Okay, so but instead of brute force subset generation, what we can do is basically there is a smart way to do, like we can do this recursively or using bit manipulation, as I told you in the starting of the video. Okay, so optimal approach is basically backtracking or DFS, right? So why this works well? We will try every subset by deciding, like for each number, should we include it or should we skip it? Okay, so this will help us this will lead to us like for 2 to the power n subsets for checking it, and n is equals to length of array, and for each subset we will calculate XOR. Okay, now if I want to do the dry run, what I tried to explain you, like by the help of example, like nums is equals to 1 comma 3, we will start with index 0, current XOR value will be 0, and if we include 1, that will the current XOR value will update to 1. Okay, and if we include 3 also, then if XOR of 1 and 3 will be 2. Now we will exclude 3, like it will be 1. Okay, now we will exclude 1, so current XOR value will be 0. Now we will include 3, right, and we will exclude 3, that is 0. We hit the 4 subsets, right, 0 1 3 2, so the sum we will be getting is 6, right? Now the time and space complexity for this approach is time, as I already told, O to the power n, and we have two choices, basically include or exclude for each element, that is total 2 to the power n subsets, right? And space is also like O of n only, because max recursion stack depth is equals to n, that is for n elements. Now I also wanted to show you guys the code which I written for this particular question. So let's see the code. So basically, first of all, we will in the public, we will initiate the sum variable. This will store the final sum of XORs of all subsets. Okay, because we want to get the sum of XORs of all subsets, right? Then we will create a recursive function to generate all the subsets, and we will compute XOR sum. Okay, so now here comes the DFS part. We are doing DFS. Okay, so for DFS we are passing out the nums and index and current XOR in this, and base case we are writing it as if we have considered all the elements, right? And if index is equal to nums dot size, what we will do in this condition, in this case, what we will do, we will write a condition like we will add current subsets XOR to the total sum, and we will return, right? Now we have two choices. First choice is basically choice 1, we will include the current element in the subset, right? So again we will apply DFS in this. Okay, so after that we have choice 2, we will exclude the current element from the subset. Now this time again the DFS we will apply for excluding. Now again for we have to start the recursive DFS from index 0 with initial XOR as 0. So what we will do is basically we will create a subset XOR sum, like this was the given in the question itself. We have to call here, basically DFS call we have to make here, like DFS nums of 0 and 0 for recursive DFS from index 0 with initial XOR as 0. Then we will return the sum that we stored. Okay, so this was all the code, and this works perfectly. If you guys understood the solution, please hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel. Till then, thank you.